Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to solve the head the box machine called Nibbles. So let's start with checking whether we can ping our target machine. So our target machine IP is 10.10.10.75. So we can easily connect to our target machine. Let's start with the Nmap command to see what all ports are active on that particular IP. So we will use nmap-sv for version-sc for the default scripts and -a for the OS scan. Let's wait for some time for the output of the nmap. So here is the output for the nmap where we can see port 22 and port 80 is active, and on port 80 it is running Apache HTTPD. So let's check on the browser what it is actually running on the port 80. So we will use 10.10.10.75 and it is saying hello world. Nothing is there on the web page. So let's intercept this. Let's active our proxy. So in the search menu just write the proxy and you will get the settings for the proxy where we can edit it. PROXY. Click on settings and enable manual proxy and set this to your Bob suite. So I have already set it to port 8080. Now I will go to Bob suite and proxy and I will click intercept on. Let's refresh this page and intercept all the traffic on the Bob suite. So this is the particular request. Let's put this into the repeater. Forward this and yeah, go to the repeater now. Let's send this particular request and now there is a response with 200 OK and the hello world. And in the below we can see slash nibbles log directory, nothing much here, so we will check on the slash nibble logs. Also you can find if you go to the view source you can see the same thing listed here also. So let's check what is there. First let's turn off our proxy settings so that we don't have to switch from Bob suite to our browser again and again. So now I have closed the interception. Let's go to the browser again and check what is there in the nibble blocks directory. Let me copy this first and paste it here. Nibble blocks. So there is a basic page where it is a home which is also not working. Categorize is also not uncategorized. Music is also not working. It is saying powered by nibble blocks. There is no post here. So let's do the directory buster. We will use go buster and we will brute force all the active directories in that particular IP. So we will write go buster dirb -u for the URLs. So our URL is http 10.10.75 slash nibble blocks and -w is for the word list. So we will use the particular word list directory list lowercase. Also you can mention -t20 which is for the threshold and -x it is for the extensions, for example php or txt extension. So let's run this. Let's check what all directories are available. So we have index.php, sitemap.php, nothing interesting here. So we have two things which is content and admin.php. Let's check first for the what is there in the content thing. So http our IP nibble blocks slash content, spelling mistake, I think. Okay, now let's check. Okay, there are three directories: private, public, and temporary. Let's check on the private category. There is nothing. User.xml is something. So we can check that there is a username and as admin, right? Let's check in the public folder. There are another folders. One is the uploads. Let's check what is in the upload. All are JPG. So go to private again and user.xml. So from here we can see that we have a admin.php. Let's check what is there in the admin.php. Open the new tab and paste our URL, the target IP, nibble blocks, and nibble. I think it is blocks. No s is there. Slash admin.php. Okay, there is a sign-in page here. So we know the username and password. The username was the admin. So just we need a password for the admin user. So we use the admin as the username and the password. We can use default nibbles. Let's check whether it is working. Login. Not now. Yeah, nibbles not now. Okay, we got logged in as an admin. Let's check what all vulnerabilities are available on the nibble blocks. Let's Google it. Nibble block blog vulnerabilities. Let's open first 3 or 4 URLs and then we will check what all vulnerabilities are there. On NVD, it is showing that there is some plugin vulnerability on my image plugin. Okay, so let's check whether there is a plugin called my image. Go to plugins. There is my image. Go to configure. So here it is asking for title, position, caption, and browser. Browse, sorry. So we can upload anything, I think. So let's upload a reverse shell here and check whether we can get a reverse shell on our Kali Linux. So let's go to our nibble blocks directory and what is there? Linux. There is a php test.php. Okay. So let us locate the reverse shell PHP payload, or we can say reverse shell payload. Let me locate that. What was the name? I think locate reverse can find that. There are many things in the reverse name. All are meta exploits. Okay, so one is here user share php reverse shell.php. We will use this one particular one. You can directly copy this on the directory. So I think I already have that particular already copied on my current directory. So I can just copy from my reverse shell directory dot dot slash reverse shell php reverse, and I will rename it as a reverse dot php so that I know it is a reverse shell. Okay, let's check. Okay, now we have reverse dot php. Let's get that. Okay, we have that. Now we will update that reverse.php according to us. So we have to just edit two things, IP and the port. So let's go to the IP and set this to our hack the box VPN IP, which is 10.10.14.15. And the port, let's change the port. We will use the port number as 8000. Let's save this, and now we will upload the same reverse.php on the browser. uh, Browse, click on the browse, go to our directory where we have the reverse shell kept, go to nibbles, reverse, and open it. Click on save changes. So there are a couple of warnings, so for now let's ignore that. So here we have the path also, which is contain private plugins my image.php. Let's copy this and start the netcat on our Kali Linux with 8000 port so that we can listen. Now open new tab and just copy this path after our nibble blocks. So HTTP our target IP, nibble blocks, and the vulnerable path, which is contained private. The slash is missing. Let me update that slash. Now click enter. Let's check on our Kali Linux. Okay, we successfully got the reverse shell as a nibbler. Let's start the interactive shell with Python import pty dot spawn and bin bash. Okay, there is a syntax error. Okay, I'm mistaken. Pty import pty colon it is. Okay, bin bash. Enter. Now Python not found. Okay, so let's check whether there is Python or not. Which Python? Okay, there is no Python. Let's check for Python 3 whether it is using Python 3. Okay, arrow are not working. Which Python 3? So we have Python 3. So write Python 3 hyphen c import pty colon pty dot spawn bin bash. No module name py. Oh, I spelled that incorrect. Let's update that. Copy this, paste that. Okay, rows are also not working. Let me clear and write that pth dot spawn bin bash. Okay, now we have interactive shell. Who am I? Nibbler. Okay, let's check what all sudo privileges we have. Sudo hyphen l. Okay, we have a privilege on this particular file which is monitor.sh and the home nibbler personal stuff. Okay, let's check whether it is there or not. Cd to this bash cd no such file or directory. So we will create a directory mkdir-p. So now we have this particular directory. Go to into that cd ls, nothing is there. We will touch monitor.sh. Let's check the spelling. Where was that? Sudo hyphen l. Okay, this is monitor.sh. Okay, So we have now monitor.sh file. Now we will upload a reverse shell here also. So there is a website called Pentest Monkey where we can find the reverse shell cheat sheet. So let's go there quickly. So we have multiple reverse shell here: Bash, Perl, Python, PHP. Let's pick one of the reverse shell. I think there would be a netcat. Yeah, there is a netcat. So we will use this particular reverse shell. Let's update it before. Let's check whether NC is there or not, right? Which NC? Okay, NC is there. We can use that particular payload. Now let's update that particular payload according to us. We paste that, change the IP and port. So IP of our Kali Linux is 10.10.14.15, and port I think we can use 9000 or something. Okay, 9000. And let paste this in monitor.sh. Let me copy it quickly. Now we will echo and paste that particular in the monitor.sh. Okay, let's cat it whether it is there or not. Monitor.sh. Okay, we have pasted that. Now let's try to run. Before that, let me start our listener on port 9000 and see -lnvp 9000. It is listening now. Let's do sudo monitor.sh. It is asking me for password. Enter. Sorry, try again. Control. Okay. I put Control C. Now I am out of the shell. Let's start again. Just put enter and yeah, we are again inside the shell. Again Python 3. Get the interactive shell. Let me do that quickly. Okay. Now we'll go to that directory, or we can directly sudo from here. Sudo home. What was that? Let me copy this. Monitor.sh. Command not found. Let me go into that particular directory. Okay. Clear is not working. ls monitor.sh is there. Let me check what all permissions are there. So it has read write permission, not the execute. Let's give him execute permission. Okay. ls no, it has execute permission. Sudo monitor.sh. Okay, now it is running. Let's check whether we got the reverse shell. Okay, we got the reverse shell ID. Now we are root. So we successfully got the root access to that particular target machine, which was Nibbler, and we have the root.txt our flag. Thank you for watching. Please check our another videos and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.